Hey YouTube, this is Rare TK. Today I'm making a video because today is June 2nd, 2026. And I want to make a video to myself mostly because I know nobody will be watching this. And who knows, in the future, if I do take this seriously, this could be something that other people can come back to and see where I started. So today's topic is about setting goals. How do we set goals and how do we achieve those goals? So the way how I came to understand goals is, let's take the NBA championship going on right now. The Knicks against the Spurs. Now, if you ask yourself, every single team in the NBA have the same goal. They all have the same goal, and that goal is to get an NBA championship, right? It's to win the whole thing. They all have the same goal. Now, what differentiates the Spurs and the Knicks compared to all other teams that have lost? The differentiator factor in this case is not the goal they have set for themselves, but the system the system and how they train and how they take care of their body, they practice, the coaching, everything. If you take everything and you mix it together, that is what accomplishes the goal. So having a goal is a good thing to have. It's a good direction. If you set a goal for yourself, you can have a direction to go at, so you can sail towards it. It's like being on a boat, and I know these are cliche words, but it's like being on a boat and not having no direction. You'll just end up in another place where you didn't plan on to be. So having a goal is really important. I'm not trying to disregard the fact that it's an important thing to have, but to only focus on the goal and wanting to achieve the goal, and that was the only thing you focus on, it's gonna result in 9 times out of 10 failure, based on my own experience. So the way how I came to understand goal setting is not about what is the goal you have set for yourself, but it's about how you're going to go about it. How you're gonna go about it to achieve that goal. What are the systems you're gonna design? What are the things that you're gonna sacrifice to be able to reach that goal? Like these NBA players right now in the finals, they all sacrifice something. They all sacrifice something in the beginning of the season to be able to be here. And so everybody else. So sacrifice is not the only thing. A lot of people sacrifice a lot of things to reach their goals. So sacrifice isn't it. So it's not, you don't pinpoint one thing and trying to achieve the goal. It's not, oh, let me do one thing and that one thing is gonna make me achieve the goal. A lot of people like to think of life as, what is the one habit to achieve my goals? What is the one thing I need to do to be able to achieve my goals? What is the one business model I need to achieve my goals? What is the one, like we are programmed to think that it takes one thing to be able to achieve the goals. And I don't know who started that. I mean, social media is filled with like those type of content, but it's not that one thing. It's that one thing mixed with that other one thing, mixed with that other one thing, all combined together, that's gonna achieve you that goal. So let's think about the goal as the top layer of an onion, right? This is the top layer of an onion. As you peel the onion, you get deeper and deeper. So yeah, you have the onion. This is the top layer, is the goal. The second layer is the process, the system, everything mixed together to achieve that goal. But what is the core? What is the core to achieving a goal? The thing in the middle. And that is you, your person, your personality, who you are as a person. If I have a goal to run 20 miles a day, right? But I don't believe that I'm a runner. I believe that I'm somebody who is lazy. These are belief systems that I keep telling myself every single day. I've told myself for the past 26 of my life, I am lazy. Do you think if I truly believe in that notion that I am somebody who's lazy, do you really think that there's going to be a chance for me, the smallest little chance for me to be able to achieve that 20 miles a day goal? No. So if you go to the core of it is identity. Who do you believe you are? And whatever answer you get in your mind, that doesn't mean that's who you are. That just means that you're uncovering who you believe you are. So you are being aware of your thoughts about yourself mentally, and that is a good step. To being aware of your own belief system is is the most important thing anybody can do. So being aware of who you are and knowing your belief system, then you can start breaking them apart. So to get a belief system is because you believe something, and when you believe something, you look everywhere to reinforce that belief system, right? So let's say you're somebody who thinks you're lazy, and you're being productive most of your days, but because you sat down on your phone for like 2 hours that day, that 2 hour, because of your belief system, everything else doesn't matter. Everything else you will kind of just brush past it and not even care. And you will only look at those 2 hours where you waste your time to reinforce that belief system that you are somebody who's lazy, if that makes any sense. So the belief system is something that happened a long time ago, that you set that belief. Like, let's say, oh, I'm somebody who's always late because I showed up late a couple times, disregarding all the times where I've showed up on time. So when I have that belief system, then every single time I show up late, that will keep reinforcing it. It doesn't matter how many times I show up on time, because my belief system is I'm somebody who's always late. I am only gonna focus on the time where I'm late, if you understand what I mean. So if we take it back, core belief system, can we change that? Can we change who we believe we are? Yes. But it doesn't happen just by magic, just by telling yourself, oh, I'm somebody who's always on time now. No, it takes time. And I'm not saying it takes years. It could take years, but it really doesn't need to take years. It could take weeks, months. All you need to do is reinforce the belief and you believe. So instead of saying, I'm somebody who's always late, you say, I'm somebody who's always on time. And when you have that belief system, that's fine. It's mentally, it's there. But now you need to reinforce it with proofs. Proofs is the most important thing. You need to keep showing up on time to be able to reinforce the belief that you are somebody who shows up on time. And once you do that, the more you do it, the more it gets reinforced in your body, in your soul, in your mentality, your personality becomes somebody who shows up on time. You know what I mean? So like, going back to the goal setting. So let's say I'm somebody who wants to who wants to be in the NBA finals. The process is, because there's layers, that's the goal. The process is sacrificing comfort, practice time, being late, being away from family. You sacrifice a lot of things. The process of it, sleeping on time, taking medicine, eating good, eating healthy, exercising every single day. These are the process. Yes, everybody in the NBA does that. At the core belief system, what differentiates LeBron James from a nobody in the NBA is that LeBron James believes in his soul that he is the greatest of all time. And he has enough proofs to prove that. Or somebody that's a nobody, he has no proofs to prove that he's the greatest player of all time. So he has no say in that, but he can make himself believe that he's the greatest player of all time. And slowly but surely prove it on the court. And eventually he will become the greatest player of all time. The point I'm trying to make is, the goal is to get the NBA championship. The process is to sacrifice and exercise and eat healthy. And what is the identity at the bottom of it if you want to achieve an NBA champion? Is have the NBA champion mindset. What do I need to do for me to believe in myself? And I want to point out for one thing, the notion of self-acceptance. I disregard the whole thing. I think that there is no reason to accept your flaws. Because if like I tell myself, oh, I'm somebody who shows up late, it's okay, that's just who I am. I hate that. Because now you're reinforcing not only that belief system, but you're also reinforcing that that's just who you are. So that becomes two belief systems, hardest to break. Don't accept your flaws. Always work towards improving them. I don't even know what to say. I think I've unleashed too many thoughts. This is a good video. I think I'm pretty proud of the video I made so far. I'm gonna post it, rewatch it, take notes. This video has a lot of flaws, and it's probably gonna be really bad to watch, and nobody's probably gonna be watching this anyway. But I want this and the next videos I'm gonna post to be learning lessons, because what differentiates me from the next person who hasn't posted is I did. And because I have posted, now I can learn, so I can do better next time, and next time, and next time. And a year from now, I can start making beautiful content, because knowing myself, I know myself. Knowing myself, the more I put time into something, the more better I become at it. And I don't need a whole year for it to be that case. All I really need is a couple months and a lot of, in the basketball term, we would call it film watching. Like we're watching film, we're watching clips, we analyzing other people, competitors, we analyzing everything. We're getting stronger. You guys don't see it. I want to keep posting, and if you end up stumbling on this video and watching it, please leave a comment, follow me, tell me what I need to do to improve for the next video. And yeah, I'm really hoping that my content can help one person. If my whole entire career, if I do, and inshallah I do, make it on YouTube, I want to be able to help one person. And if I can help one person, I will feel accomplished starting this YouTube channel. Luna's saying bye. I'm saying bye.